We've taken our recent webinar on stock compensation planning and divided it into 5 topical segments. The following gives a number of examples of high-stakes risk-taking and the spectacular successes and failures that have resulted. I hope you'll enjoy it.
Managing stock compensation risks. Taking risk is fundamental to success in life. But research shows that humans are biased when assessing risk, often taking too little or too much risk than is suitable for their personal circumstances. Shortly, my colleague Dan Brady will describe a process to evaluate the risks associated with stock compensation. This can help executives better visualize their potential for gains and losses, and ideally adjust risk exposure to a desired level. Before we get into how this works, I want to take a quick look at a number of notable examples of risk-taking and the spectacular successes and failures that have resulted. Whether you're a fan or not, Elon Musk can be viewed as the poster boy for risk-taking. A visionary for sure, his brinkmanship has been financially rewarding. The vast majority of Mr. Musk's $145 billion in net worth was built in just 10 short years. He has been quoted as saying, "It's okay to have all your eggs in one basket as long as you control what happens to that basket." It's hard to argue with Mr. Musk's success. However, we would caution against his theory on putting all your eggs in one basket. This woman, Denise Coates, took a $15 million loan from UBS in 2001, and she built the world's largest online betting platform, Bet365. Known as the Quiet Queen, she is the highest paid executive in the United Kingdom, and depending on how you count the compensation, possibly the highest paid executive in the entire world, with over 500 million of annual compensation. Now let's consider a few less successful examples. Richard Fuld was the CEO of Lehman Brothers when it filed for bankruptcy, and he reportedly did not sell any of his vast company stock holdings, losing over 100 million of net worth. Despite Lehman Brothers' excessive debt, to this date, Mr. Fuld still blames the US government for the company's failure. If Elon Musk exemplifies risk-taking success, possibly Richard Fuld represents risk-taking failure. However, he does have some competition in that regard. This man, Bill Hwang, reportedly lost $20 billion, the entire value of his fund and virtually all of his personal wealth, in just 2 short days. Our purpose today is not to judge what is acceptable risk, but rather help quantify risk so executives can intentionally adjust their risks to a level that is suitable to their own personal circumstances. Why would Bill Hwang, or anyone else for that matter, having $20 billion ever expose it to total loss? I suspect the answer is it is in his very nature. Hubris, miscalculation, personal biases, all can play a part in financial catastrophe. It is often only in retrospect that risk-taking is understood as reckless. And if Mr. Hwang's bets had turned out to be winners, and if his 20 billion was now 40 billion, we might very well be celebrating him as a genius, and he may have appeared in this presentation next to Elon Musk.